day, another bike ride. It was a little rainy today, but right now it's not raining, so lucky me. And it's actually nice enough out that you don't have to wear any long sleeves. What the fuck is this guy doing? Chevrolet that was behind me, I moved over for him to get ahead of me at the light, and then he was behind me in the right lane, and I moved to the left lane because I want to turn, but I don't want to be in front because if the traffic's going faster, then I'm not going to block, right? Plus I'm not the one leading, so if like a car's erratic in the other direction, his car's shielding me. There's a lot of reasons why I'd rather yield to the car in that situation. Hopefully the colors are fixed this episode. Hopefully the streetlights aren't flickering like they were last one. Changed my settings up. I didn't mind it all that much anyway. It almost like kind of looked like a cool effect. Like that could even be a kind of effect you could do for a horror movie if you don't know shit about editing. The drag about riding the rail path here after it's rained is there's always a bunch of debris on it, and also the buildings and the screens that block out the sound from the trains that come by. It shields the wind as well, so the pavement here dries slower than in other places. So when you're riding your bike, you get a little bit of that, you get a little schmeg on you. Man, I can really hear that back brake I was talking about yesterday. I gotta fix that tomorrow. Maybe I'll break out the old BMX for tomorrow's ride. Work a little harder than usual. The BMX that I have is old. It's from the 90s. It's a Trek. And it weighs 25 pounds. This steel bike here, it only weighs like almost half that. And it's a mountain bike. Which means it has gearing and better gear ratio, better brakes, better everything basically. Can achieve a much higher speed with the same effort. It's not up to the level of a road bike speed, but it's much safer than most road bikes are. Which is why I like it, because you can still get a competitive speed to that of road bikes, but they're faster, obviously. I'm not in a race though. I ride for fitness, pleasure, and the feel of it. I passed most people anyway, but it's not like I'm trying. Like, I am trying, but it's not. I'm not trying to be like, hey, I'm faster than you. It's just the way I like to ride. Ridden a lot of years, so I'm a couple steps ahead of most people on a bicycle. We'll go the normal route today since we went the other route yesterday. Absolutely beautiful night out. Probably won't get too many more of these. Maybe even the last one till winter. I haven't checked the weather on what's coming. Not that you can fully trust it anyhow, but they're not that bad at it. Areas like under that bridge are where the mountain bike lends itself a lot better to riding than a road bike would. this light, unfortunately. This is actually one of my least favorite places in my ride, the pass. There's always bad vibes here. Surprised there's not more people out tonight. It's almost like they know it's garbage day. All these bins out. Completely ruins the sidewalks. Can't touch it. Ridiculous. Asian dude wants to show me for no reason and then race me. And he's gonna do it at this light again too. These two people showing. Now, if you don't know what shoaling is, I had explained to me the other day what it is. It's when you're stopped at a light and you stop furthest to the right that you can so that other cyclists who are passing can keep their speed and rhythm and momentum and everything. And when a person pulls up beside you, right beside you, they're shoaling. They block your ability to accelerate. And there's no law against it, but any cyclist worth their salt will tell you you're being an asshole when you're doing it to people. Because it's their light. They're first to the light, so you yield right away. Like I just yielded right away to this person here because he was going straight and I was turning. It's the right thing to do. And then you just pass them after like that. No reason to make enemies out of people. Like that dude that's racing me on his e-bike is basically making an enemy. I wasn't cutting into his speed, and if he wanted to pass, he was genuinely faster. He should be able to pass easily. Red as fuck. Go now. Let this guy go. No. If you're going to do things that are illegal to begin with, you should at least try considering other people's right of way. Because you're already making a road rage situation, because it's like cutting the line. It's like you're in the line at the bank And someone who thinks, oh, I'm richer than this guy, my money's more important, my time's more important, they cut in front of you. It's the same fucking thing. And it's like, everyone's time, you can't, you know, measure like that. Turn. That little battle I was having with the Asian guy on the e-bike, I still had my top 2 gears sealed off. I also was sitting down and pedaling where I could have stood up. Also, my back brake is rubbing a little, so yeah, I can hit about 45 on this bike natty. It's hard though, hard to keep that up. It's not like thin tires. It's timid rider. Timid rider in the Freemason shorts. The size of those tires. This guy's riding a tank. That guy's ready for war in Ukraine. This light's green, so there's a chance I'll be able to keep going once I'm at the top of this. Maybe not. Wow, it's a long light. That's a disadvantage of those really big tires, though. Requires, first of all, that's a hub drive e-bike. It's not good on hills. So to make it up a hill, you got to dump that much more power and torque either through your legs or to the motor, which is killing your battery. So there's a trade-off for the safety of those big tires, and that's range that you can go, acceleration of hills, nimbleness of turning, lots of things. There's a lot of reasons to not want them, and it puts that much more strain on your motor. Hub drive bikes, they don't take advantage of gear ratio. The gearing on the hubs is internally geared. been thinking about recently getting a road bike so I can ride a little faster because I like it. It's hard to know what's really the best one to choose for my own style. You have to sit in a whole different riding position too to ride road bike if you want to ride it properly. So I need to get out to a retailer or find someone online that'll sell me a good one. Because I don't want to buy a bike that's a road bike and it's not faster than this bike. Because this bike, believe it or not, it outperforms most road bikes. Someone on a serious road bike, I won't be able to outperform. But most people on these bikes, I do outperform them. For a lot of reasons too. Not just because I'm more fit than them or something. It's a combination of things like memorizing the roads that you ride and fitness for sure. Most people aren't riding every day, but the quality of the bike matters a lot. There's a lot to it. Having your bike properly maintained is another big one. I could be going probably 5 to 10 kilometers faster if this thing was at its top maintenance. Anyway, gotta climb this hill. Oh, always red here. We won't go down today. We'll take the bridge today. That sucked. I lost all the speed I was working for. Not only do you lose your speed, you lose the 75% remaining will that you had to continue your speed. It's like, oh God, you stopped me. May as well slow down and recover to full. Yeah, some other days I might ride on down to High Park, one of these videos, and we'll ride the park. Not today though. Should probably save that one for a daytime, because riding the park at night, there's not enough lighting at all, so probably won't see much. Still might be fun to ride at night. Give my butt a break on my seat. I feel like for road bikes, you need a really high quality wheel. Because like if you have shit wheels, every time you bang off these bumps on the road with those little tires, if your wheels are shit, they're gonna untrue at like every single bump. Not every single bump, but often enough to become a hindrance. Are you stopping or are you fucking going? Man, what a fucking asshole. Fuck this guy. Like literally 40 seconds ahead of time to warn me what he's gonna do. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. At least they didn't put me in danger. What's this place? Pizza. The bridge. Here's a trick for the bridge. You can put your bike on here and walk it up. Or you can just be a man and carry it. Some bikes are heavy though. Looks like there's someone up here contemplating their destiny. It's dark up here. They should have lights up here. More lighting. They do, but it's out. This light's not on. Probably really shitty footage up here. Have to come during the day. Overlook it a little here. That's the rail path that I ride below. We will cross that bridge when we come to it. And we did. I guess I could show my bike. I haven't done that yet. Here. A little more in the light. Here it is. It's a Jamis, and it's a Dragon Pro. It's from the year 2007. The thing that's special about this bike from modern mountain bikes is that the frame is Reynolds steel. And it's a much higher quality Reynolds steel than what you can buy today. Most Reynolds steel frames that you can buy today for bicycles, the bike itself will run you anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000. Big puddles here. And it's Reynolds 520 steel, which isn't as good as mine, which is Reynolds 835, I believe, which is a hardening process they do to the steel. It's called air hardening, but because of the process, it takes like longer than the 520 and longer than aluminum frames to do that process, and steel is more expensive. And people like aluminum because of its lightweight, but this steel frame is as light as most aluminum frames. And it maybe, I'm not sure, I'd have to weigh that carefully, but it's very close to the point where I can't tell. And the material just handles a lot better. Handles shock, bumps, everything a lot better. So I got a good bike here. I think the guy that I bought it off of, his name was either Tony or Tommy, and I bought it off him for Kijiji for like, I think I bought it for $700, and I gave him $20 for gas because he had to come from Brampton to give it to me, sell it to me, not give it to me. This was in the prime of the pandemic, so everybody had them inflation dollars at that time. And I had freshly lost my job, so I was getting CERB payments, so it's just money to live off of and spend, basically. It's pretty devastating losing your job over like the shit that you believe in. But it's still my choice, and I'm glad I made that choice. Right now, I'm looking for employment that won't discriminate what I think, you know? Not even discriminate. I don't care if they discriminate what I think, but I do care that they'll not employ me for what I think and what I want or don't want, especially what I do not want. We'll add another piece to the route today too. We took the bridge. I'll bring you to a tiny hill that I like. You can pick up some nice speed. Gotta blow a few stop signs on the way down, but when have I ever not done that? No, if people are coming at the stop sign or I see headlights coming, I stop, no matter what. Can't. Like, if it's someone's right away, until you can safely pass them, don't get in their fucking way. You're just asking for a fist fight, basically. Should have went. It's all right. Safety first, right? Here, we'll go this way. Doesn't look like there's a lot of good lighting up here, though. Whatevs. Let's go, go, go. This police station here used to be a school called Carlton Village, but for whatever reason, they eventually converted it into a police station. And I used to go to this school, and that school is for the primary school students, and this one we're passing here is for the senior school students going into grade 7 and 8, or high school. I went to both of those schools. Had a fuck of a time in both of them too. People trying to fist fight every day. People punking Pokemon cards off of each other. Like they'll be like, hey, let me see your Pokemon cards. And they fucking slap them out of your hand, and then all the kids just go at them like savages. I'm not gonna lie, that shit happened to me one time too. It's fucking heartbreaking. Teaches you a good lesson about life, though. Careful who you trust. If 6 people approach you and ask you to show them something all at the same time, be on your fucking guard, man. Cannot stress that one enough. Feeling better today because I don't have to wear so many layers, whereas the other few days, not yesterday, I didn't know though, the day before and the day before yesterday, the day before yesterday day, the day before yesterday day, it was freaking cold. Tonight it's the perfect spring night, even though we're in fall. The fall is always beautiful before the end. Blah, 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 blah. Bit of a hill to climb, but a fun one to roll down coming up. In the back. Let's try and let this car ahead do what he's doing. Looks like stopped. I don't want him to get in my way. turning too. What an asshole. Well, the video's ruined. Go home, everyone. It's all over. But I'm gonna say that's it. That's all. And don't forget, the same ride is never the same ride